Hello? Hello, hello. How's it going?
Hello?
How we feeling? Feeling good? Good to hear, good to hear. I'm currently deciding what to play, but I'm doing alright. My arm has just been hurting lately. I think I slept on it wrong. Really messed it up. Either that or I had like a cramp while I was sleeping. Some sort of muscle cramp in my shoulder. Like a Charlie horse. It's a possibility. Possibility. Less text. You mean no reading? Well, we'll do look outside later. I don't have a whole lot of reading. But yeah, I probably won't do No, I'm Not a Human until next weekend. After I cuz I'm so not used to it. Take a 2 week break and my voice has been shot. And I want to get around to streaming for longer anyway. At least increase like average stream time to 4 hours, hopefully. But I don't know. I think today, before we get into look outside, what do we want to play? I have a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. Would you watch a peak solo run? How's that sound? I need to beat Ascent 3. Sounds great. Okay. Give me a second. Let me move my microphone here. Kind of hang on. Turn it a bit closer to my mouth. It's fine because I need to do Ascent 3 anyway. What did we play on the regular mode or did we play on Tenderfoot? I don't remember. Because Ascent 3 is like, did we play Tenderfoot? Or yeah, we died. We died in the regular mode and then we ended up playing Tenderfoot. That's right. Let me get the volumes set up here. But uh Ascent 3 is like normal difficulty plus 3. You can basically think of it as. There's like compounding factors. So it's not as simple as just doing it again. Okay. Let me get it captured here. Game capture. Game capture is in a weird spot. There we go. Tuesday? Yeah, I'd be free. Get the music off here. There you go. There you go. Change category. Uh, I think the only thing that might be happening is I don't know. Let me see. Hang on. I might be just watching people stream. Aside from maybe fixing up streamer bot some more, maybe adding some more stuff, but I can work on that later. Since you go to bed so early, I'd be working on it. I can work on it later after you go to bed. It depends on what time, but I'll probably be awake before you get off from work. I woke up early today. Surprisingly. I did not sleep very well. I slept for like 6 hours. Did I unlock anything last time? I played the other day with Rial, and I think she unlocked a hat and I didn't, and I don't know what she did to unlock it. 12 hours? 12 hours sleep? I've done that before. 12 hours of sleep. How's the game audio? Does it sound okay? Is it a little quiet? Sounds alright? Okay. We'll see how it is. It'll probably be even quieter once we get into the regular game. It's not like this is a noisy game. Oh. Black sand. I've seen this before. Balloon? Yeah, I guess so. What is it called when there's like... Is it like volcanic tiles or something? Where there's these like hexagons or octagon tiles that are just naturally occurring? I've seen those before. They're like hexagons or something. You can Google it. They're I don't know. I don't know where they are, but they're this like naturally occurring phenomenon where these I don't know if it's limestone or something, but it's just the ground is naturally tiled. But yeah, it looks really cool. If you can find pictures of it. I normally would look it up, but I'm not going to right now. I don't wanna get too hungry. Come on. Come on. There we go. I don't know where it is or what it is. What'd you look up? I would look up like hexagon beach or something. I don't know. Because it's like, it's not sand. It's some sort of stone. Like a limestone or something like that. But it's like, it's, I forget what you call it. It's not like a beach, but it's like by a waterfront, like a rocky outcrop. But the rocks are just smooth hexagons. It looks like somebody laid down a bunch of floor tile. But they're like raised kind of. It's really hard to explain. I saw it in a documentary a long time ago. I should cook the granola bar too. I knew there was more coconuts around though. I don't know what cooking does to everything, but I do know that there's some stuff you can cook that's good that you want to cook, like the lollipop. Oh yeah, the balloon. Balloon is not bad if you get to like the Mesa Alpine, or what's it called? Alpine. Is that what it is? The snow. Because you can kind of take riskier jumps with them. But other than that, I just kind of use balloons as I get them. I never found a purpose to hold on to them. This game is very pretty. Oh. Rope is kind of useless, but I'll take it anyway. It could have a use. I could get some use out of it in later stages, but I don't know that I'd hold on to it that long. By yourself, it's kind of pointless. Well, yeah, you got the 10-year-old graphics card. You're running it under the minimum required spec. I can't even remember what the requirements set on Steam. It's like it says you need like a 1060 or something. Which got me thinking, if you could run this, you ran it. I'm assuming just fine. I don't know what it looked like. But if you barely ran this, then I don't know that you could run Repo. I think Repo has more graphical options, but it's kind of more physics-based, so... And I think, like, game physics are a big graphics card hog, or at least they used to be. Nowadays, not anymore, because the graphics cards are so powerful. But like back in the day, That was like a big thing, was you wanted a graphics card that could run a decent physics engine because all the new games had ragdoll physics and oh, you could move stuff that you just couldn't do. I think that's like a big reason the old Stalker games are so sketchy, because items have physics. Repo's pretty fun, but it can be frustrating. I certainly did get frustrated with it. Repo's one of those games, it's in early access, but it's also been on Steam for a year, and it's also kind of lost its, what do you want to say? It's not in the limelight anymore. Because Liminal Space or Liminal Space. I mean, what's it called? Lethal Company. That's it. Liminal Space. Lethal Company games are kind of, as a genre, are kind of done. I don't know that it burned its momentum. I think it's more that it's just Lethal Company games are just not a thing anymore. Like, they are, but they're not hot. I think instead, people are playing more ridiculous friend slap games or stuff like Peak. Because the thing with Peak is, even if you're like one of those people who oh, milk. Oops. Even if you're one of those people who are like, well, I guess DBD and Hunt kind of fall into the same category, but if you're somebody who's like, oh, all I do is play video games, like you're just like a NEET and all you do is play video games, so it doesn't really matter to you how much time you are investing into a video game. Peak is good because it's like, oh, a run, like from start to finish, even if you go all the way and you beat the game, you still only are going to you're only going to spend about an hour or two. But with Repo, it's endless. With Lethal Company, it's endless. Like, sure, you probably won't play it the entire time. And Hunt and Dead by Daylight are kind of the same way, because it's like, those are less of the games having a definite end, and more of you just kind of play as much as you want, and you get your fill. But with Repo and like Lethal Company and games like that, you're playing against the game and you're not playing against a person. So it's less, it's more like once you understand the game, you can just beat the game at itself. With a person, there's a skill check there that's different. So I think a lot of people, when it comes to games like that, Lethal Company and the like, more people are like, well, I don't want to devote, 4 hours to just playing the game, because if we die and we played like 2 hours, then we're done. But if we keep going, then we're done anyway, because I gotta go to bed at 9 p.m. You know what I mean? Because when you look up the numbers for Repo, it's like it used to have 250,000 people playing it in its heyday. That was its peak. But now it's only got like a couple of 10,000, maybe 30,000 a day. And I think it's just a lot of people they don't have the time. And I also think it doesn't help that the game is like European, and when it comes to European like developer cycles, like they have to dedicate a certain amount of their work hours to just vacationing, basically, from what I understand. mandatory vacations and mandatory paid time off. As good as it sounds. As a consumer, I don't think it's good for, to keep a product alive. Embrace the occult. Is it just this? Just this one yellow crisp berry? Oh, there's two. Two yellow crisp berries. I'm trying to see. I could probably get rid of this rope, to be honest. And what was over here? A baton. I'm gonna put this med kit in here. I'm so full. I'm so full. I got nothing to eat. Okay. I'm just gonna drop that. Cook this for no reason and just to eat it. Well, what should I drop anything? The milk? I don't know. This is the problem I have when I play solo, is I have so much stuff that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't want to not have a food item on me, and the milk is not a food item. Not really. It alleviates a little bit of hunger, but it's more for like preventing dot. Keep you warm or cold, or I think it also protects you against poison. A little bit, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I feel like this, like you said, the game's meant for multiple people, but the inventory system, I don't know if that's good or not. The inventory system is like, it's better when you're alone, because I've played several times with multiple, well, varying groups of people. 3, 4, 1, you know, 2 people. It's just everything. I've only gotten as far as I have by myself. It's just to me it's harder to beat it with multiple people than just one. And it might just be because I have to only focus on myself, but I also think it's like, well, I don't have to worry about splitting anything. I don't have to worry about, you know, I have to eat this food, or I have to save this food. It's all me. I can just grab something and eat it right away if I want to. This might not be the way. But yeah, this is a really good game with friends. This game did win the Better with Friends category on the Steam Choice Awards. Repo was also nominated for that category. I think this is just more polished. I don't know that I want to drop this yet. You know what? I want to get rid of that. Take the checkpoint flag just in case. And I'm just gonna eat this. Why not? Why can't I eat the lollipop? Whoop. I am curious if they're going to do anything else with this game. Aside from just decorations. I wonder if there's any new map designs. I don't know how much you can add. Because there's a lot of biomes already. You know what I mean? I'll just drop this then. I'll just drop this. Since it gave me a second one, I'll just drop it. Whoops. I didn't even see where I was going. I was looking at chat. Because for some reason the 7 TV's not working. I hear bees. Oh, they're there. I'm just curious if they can do anything with the actual maps, because they kind of got everything. When it comes to being stranded, I would say that they've covered all their bases. You know what I mean? Like, we're lost in a jungle, we're lost in the desert, lost in the frozen tundra, lost in, I don't know, lost on the beach. Like, I'm just curious if there's anything, if anything they could do. Just use it. Use it for fun. Like, obviously you can't do places like New York because that defeats the purpose. But I want to see, like, I don't know. I guess I don't, that's what I'm saying, is I don't know what else you could do as a map, as a biome. Because I think it's also important to feel like you're lost. Or at least this can be a place you can get lost in, you know what I mean? Trying not to get poisoned here. I don't know. I don't know how much the dev team cares about the feel and the vibe. I thought the rain was stopping, but it didn't. Because it's entirely possible they don't care. It's not like it's super important. I feel like this is one of those games that people would play regardless. You could just add wacky stuff, like Fortnite. Nobody's sitting there and being like, oh, you can't add, I don't know, The Simpsons. That's not Fortnite. I guess less so now and more then, but I'm curious if there were people that were like that. I'm gonna eat this. I have a lot of solutions in my pack, but that I am curious now. Now that I'm thinking about it, were there like Fortnite? I guess there are kind of. But were there like Fortnite purists when they, like, before they released their first collaboration? People who are like, oh, you can't put this in Fortnite. You can't put. I don't know who the big crossover was for the first time for Fortnite. Because it seems like now they're doing a bunch of the ones that have been around for a long time, like The Simpsons and South Park. Like I feel like that's a big thing because you got a lot of fans who just think it's funny to run around as Bart Simpson and kill people in Fortnite while doing like the gritty or whatever. I don't know what emotes are in Fortnite. I haven't even played Fortnite for 1 microsecond. I don't really care. I've never really liked battle royales. Okay, that's not the way. Hunt is pretty good. That's like the closest thing to a battle royale I like. But I haven't played that in literal months, years maybe. Well, that's speaking of. That's something that like purists were upset about was Post Malone. They added Post Malone to Hunt, which I feel like, in my opinion, I can understand their frustrations because Hunt is not Fortnite. It's always kind of been like, I mean, it's like 19th century shooting. And having Post Malone in the game feels weird. Even if it's like not Post Malone, it's like faux Malone. Like, oh, it's Post Malone's OC. That just feels weird still. Because it's not... That's not the game. That was never the game vibe. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's supposed to be Post Malone or if it's supposed to be like his original character, but either way, nobody's gonna, even if it's, because from what I saw, the character looks exactly like him. So even if it's not him, it still looks exactly like him. So people are gonna call it Post Malone, even if it's not supposed to be like actually him, right? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, if it was Fortnite, it'd be different. But since it's Hunt, it feels weird because unlike Fortnite, Hunt is a fairly historically, not accurate, but it's like historically, I don't know what you want to call it. Not accurate, but not ridiculous. It doesn't feel like it's... I don't know. Oops. It doesn't feel like it's a weird amalgamation of everything like Fortnite is. What was that? Was that his name? I've never seen Breaking Bad. I was going to watch Breaking Bad, but I didn't want to, the DVD from Blockbuster was too huge, so I didn't get Breaking Bad. I want to go this way. Huh. Probably put that down way too early. I still got it. Come on, there we go. Granola bar. Saved. There's some bananas, but I can't get them. I can't get those bananas. I just think it's different. When it's something that the game's never done before, it's different and it feels weird. And it feels more like, it's like if somebody, well, I guess it's something that's already been happening, but I feel like it's if somebody took an episode of a show and like put their own character in it. Like it just feels weird. Especially if you inadvertently download the episode or watch the episode thinking it's just a legitimate episode of the show. This is not the way to go. I guess I should go this way then. It's just weird. And it's the same thing. I think it's mostly just because Post Malone is a real person. Because if I actually played Fortnite, why would I play as like a real person? That to me feels kind of weird. I'm surprised they haven't done that. I don't think there's any like character creator. I guess there kind of is if you buy a bunch of clothing. You could put like one of the default characters in Crocs and call it your character, right? What are you ewing? Don't you, Crocs. I used to be immature like you, and then I got a pair of Crocs, and now I actually really like them. I hope there's actually food here. If there's no food here, then run might be over. Not like over, but more difficult. There's usually also a bunch of chests when you get close to the top. It'll just randomly spawn a bunch. Oh, this might be fine. If I cook this might be fine. You only wear steel toes because you need them for work. Do you still have that pair that I recommended you? Or did you buy a new pair? I need to find that website. Was that the website? OrthoFeet? I don't even remember how I found it. But that was so long ago. That's been like 5 years ago. If it hasn't actually been 5 years, it sure feels like it. I've never had those shoes or boots. Or do you need both? Aren't there some places where you need like both shoes and the like protective coating covering? Like there's the thing you put on the shoe, the toes. Or am I wrong? I don't know if I cook these if they'll still burn me. Where'd everyone go? Break rule zero just because I needed a little lie down. Rule 0. Is that the guard that I'm talking about? You put it over your foot? Like over the toe? Oh. Over the top of your foot. You mean like where your foot meets your shin? I'd have to Google a picture of it. I think we're talking about the same thing. When the Christmas update was around, so there's like mirages, and when the Christmas update was around, the mirages would always usually be, they'd look like regular packs, I think. So you could tell they were fake. Like that pack right there was fake. There was also something fake over here that I didn't even notice. Is this real? This is real. The capybaras are real. I don't have the bugle, so it doesn't matter. But I already also got the hat. I don't think the game actually pauses. I need to take off my arm brace. Also trying to avoid the tornado. We're almost at the gully though. It's pretty much a straight shot. Didn't actually have to worry about anything. Usually there spawns like 2 or 3 tornadoes going at the same time. There's an achievement for shooting yourself across this little valley here, but I've never done it. If you have like a scout cannon, you could shoot yourself across, but I don't know. I've never found a scout cannon in the same area. Yeah, this game has a speedrun community, and this game also had a speedrun hacker. Like a fake speedrun. You'd have to Google it. That was like my first experience with this game. Was a fake speedrun. 2 people playing Peak and faking it. I just randomly got recommended the video that was like, this Peak speedrun is fake. And I didn't even play the game yet, so I guess I was just taking their word for it. But after playing it myself, I don't see how what they did, well, I guess it would have been an old patch, but I don't see how what they did was possible. So it had to have been fake. Try and get around the scorpion here. There's a thing on the main menu that says the scorpions are bugged to be way too aggressive, but I feel like it's been the exact opposite. Like, look, he gave up already. That was something they wrote in the patch notes, was that they either forgot or they didn't have time after Christmas break to fix the scorpion bug, but I wasn't even aware there was a bug. This is like when I've been playing this game the most. And I haven't noticed what they've claimed. But they apparently know what they're talking about. Just something other people have been complaining about, I guess. To me, it seems like the scorpions are way too tame. They just completely give up if you get like 4 or 5 feet away from them. Feels unnatural or unusual, like it shouldn't be happening. You know, I don't even remember what it was about the speedrun that was specifically the fake part. I think it was something to do with the Scoutmaster not spawning or something. It was the Scoutmaster not spawning, but also the campfire. If you have like more than one person in the game, the campfire will show their distance to the campfire. And it randomly changed or something on screen. And this person noticed it, that reported it as a fake. Like, that was the biggest tell. I'd have to find the video again and rewatch it. And like I said, it's at least a year old at this point. Maybe? I don't remember how old this game even is. I know this game popped off over the summer. So maybe it's only like 6 months old. But it was something like that. It was like the distance shown on the campfire made no sense, and the Scoutmaster also never spawned, despite what they were doing. Should have spawned him. I've never spawned the Scoutmaster either, but getting the sunscreen. There we go. I've never been in a situation where I got separated like that, where the one person just didn't immediately die anyway. I think the only way to spawn the Scoutmaster is you have to play with 2 people. Either that or you find the Scoutmaster's bugle. But I don't even know if you can find it in solo mode. There's a lot about this game I just have not encountered. Yeah, don't need it. Don't need it. Oh, now it's working. I don't know why 7TV was broken before, but now it's working. I see the buh. But it didn't play the Vibe Rabbit. Another lollipop. I might put this here. This might be a bad spot for it, but I'll put this here. I don't know where the fog starts. I think I hear a scorpion. There it is. Oh, there, there goes another one. I don't think I've ever seen a mushroom spawn here. I didn't know that they could. I thought this place was just kind of barren for food, aside from the, cactus food. Cactus fruit. Prickleberries, or whatever they're called. Dream elements. Do you have a Stream Elements chat open? Yeah, these things. There we go. I've never used Stream Elements aside from anything, aside from the emotes. So I don't know how any of their stuff actually works. Oh, you mean that's Streamlabs. That took me forever to find, by the way. I really like the boxes. I might end up getting a different stream chat setup. But I really like the boxes. Just because they're plain, but they're also see-through. But they also make the words legible. A big problem I have is a lot of streamers, they do that. They put the stream chat up. But not only is it not in a legible spot, I don't need to open that. It's also not, like, it's so small you can't actually read the chat. And the chat's really fast, but that's not their fault. I think that mushroom's gonna go flying. I think it's bad anyway. Oh, it didn't. Did it cook? If it cooked, then it doesn't matter if it's bad. I think. It did cook, but it's also good. That's... We got lucky. 2 perks for the price of 1. The mushroom wasn't poisonous, and it got cooked by the dynamite. Does that even work? Would that work in real life? Could you, like, bury a grenade and put a raw chicken on top and the chicken would get cooked if it, when it blow up? I don't think that would work. That'd be funny, though. Ouch. Okay. I thought I could squeeze through there. I guess I can't. I can do this, though. Well, that dynamite cooked that mushroom because it exploded. And I'm saying, could you, like... Does that actually work in real life? I'm sure it doesn't, but I'm curious. Could you bury a grenade, or I guess you probably want to do something that, like, gets really hot. Bury, like, a dynamite or something. And then put a raw chicken on top of the pile of dirt. And then when the explosion goes off, would the chicken be cooked? Well, the chicken would be in pieces, but would it be cooked? Be like flash frying. Flash fry your chicken with dynamite. Oh. You see, they're not as aggressive. There's an ad coming up in 3 minutes, by the way, but they're just not aggressive. Like, it's been said that they are. I don't notice it. IG. Instagram? Instagram? What's that stuff? Is it thermite? Doesn't thermite get, like, really hot? They use it to blow open doors and stuff. Without actually, like, causing a huge explosion. Let's cut these off. Kill the scorpions. Well, I wasn't gonna put the thermite on the food. I'm just saying, is that what is that what I'm thinking of that gets really hot? Because it might be. It might be what I'm thinking of. I just don't remember. Oh, the milk ran out. Burning my arm. Hey. I'm not in the sun anymore. I might just try and climb this way. Use up extra stamina. I think. Maybe that wasn't great. No. Come on. There we go. Jump down, get my stamina back. I need another cactus berry. Not a dynamite. Berry. Oh. I'll take that. Okay, that's not nothing I actually wanted. Which is fine, I guess. I can deal with it. I don't remember the map layout when we played Shank, but I feel like... Come on. You were not lucky. Because I think you got, like, the roots. You experienced the roots. Which, in my opinion, is not a fun time. The roots are really rough. You really, I feel like, have to know what you're doing. and also have to like know what the hazards are right away. Like you have to guess, kind of. Not guess, but like you have to know where everything is right away. I would really just like some food, please. Okay, that's not... Uh-oh. Ow. I think... Okay. I was gonna say, I think my flag's too far away, but... I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine. I gotta go back. I have to make sure I get those... I did die. I have to make sure I get those packs. There's 2 packs. Or at least 4. I'm gonna have to open them all up. Make sure I get them all. This is still doable. Oh. I have to know where the packs were, though. I just have to actually go out of my way to get them. I looked at them last time and I was like, eh. And I decided against it. But this time I actually need to do it. Because I just need the food if it has food. Well, speaking of food, there's a berry over there. Can I grab it from this side? Yes. Okay, here's a pack. Trail mix, perfect. Some food. I'm not going the way I did before. I need to use more of my assortment of goodies. Okay, here's this. Maybe just use it. See what's in here. Okay. Pandora's lunchbox. I really don't know what that does. Google it for me, would you please? I know it gives you like a bad status effect, but it does something else. It does something good. It's like a what do you call it? Pandora's lunchbox. But I'm trying to think of what you call the like a monkey's paw, I guess. That's the only comparison I can think of right this second. Okay, this is not the way either. I think it does good things. But it only does good things if something. And if it's not, if you don't have the requirements, if you're not hungry enough or something, then it's bad. And it gives you, like, poison or something. I don't know. Okay, I vaguely remember where I am. I just remember there was a spot where I looked down and I saw like 4 different luggages. Okay. Well, I may have to try it if things get tough. I think I see a berry over there. Okay, this is this part. Oh, here we go. Here's where these are. I tried to throw that at him. I didn't know if it would do anything or not. And there's those over there. Okay. Just kind of climb down the walls like a monkey. Well, there's the scout cannon that I don't need. That could have gone badly. Okay. It is. It's probably like the most complex curse or occult item. Simply because it can do so much. And you just kind of have no idea what it'll do. Just a random roll of the dice. Stop giving me sunscreen. Take those bandages, I guess. It certainly could be worse. Oh, there's another one. It could be a worse item. It could be like the Book of Bones or something, which is not a bad item either, but it's just kind of more like that's more of a risk you're willing to take type item, I would say. And then there's the neutrals that are like the anti-rope cannon or the anti-rope stuff that's just kind of always good no matter what. There's no downside to using it. I'll plant my flag here. I like how the checkpoint flag has an ambient wind sound for no reason. Yeah. The sun is out. Luckily, we haven't had to spend too much time in the sun, but I guess that's why it keeps giving me sunscreen. I don't think this is the way either. Yeah, you couldn't see the shadows. I remember. You had to turn shadows off so you got completely screwed by the fact that you couldn't see shadows. That's actually kind of funny. I wonder if that's an oversight. Another scorpion. Okay, that was not good. There we go. Another berry. I don't think I'm past the point of where I was before. Oh, there goes a scorpion. Bye-bye, scorpion. I don't know that I want to risk that. Oh, maybe. Go like this way. Kind of on the edge of the map now. I got one to spare. Oh, there goes my balloon. Well, I'm glad you made a good roast. I had a daily double. I had fried pork chops the other day. That was pretty good. Ooh, ooh, that was close. Oh, like the Grimace Shake? I would just hope they bring it back. Make it like a Shamrock Shake type deal. Just a summer thing. I don't know about this. I don't know. Maybe this way. Climb up and climb around. I kind of forgot about the Mount McDonald Shake. It's such a weird name that I never put the name to the product. But it was really good. it's just verbal verbal diarrhea. It's just a meaningless fake word, fake name. So it doesn't mean anything. No, the Grimace Shake I think was different. I don't even remember what the Grimace Shake tastes like. I just remember the memes of everybody dying from the Grimace Shake. Ouch. I think I had one. At least one. And it was alright. I'm not a sweets person. So if I like something, I kind of just it's just alright. It's just very easy for me to forget. I get a sweet tooth every once in a while. I'll be like, oh, I really want a chocolate bar or something. But most of the time I'm just kind of like, eh. No big deal. Don't need it. Ow. I tried to jump around it. Need to get back in the shade. There we go. Okay. Didn't mean to fall that far, but I'm fine. I like sweet pickles. Sweet pickles, sweet salsa. Uh-oh. I like it all. Would you eat pickled ice cream? Not like pickled ice cream, but pickle flavor ice cream. I don't like pickled beets. To me, pickled beets don't taste like anything but dirt. So, I would not eat a pickled beet. That could have gone bad. Crazy for not eating pickled beets. Oh, well. Not getting that. Oh, here comes the fog. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's catching up. Where am I? Where can I go? No, not yet. No rip yet. I think this is the first time I ever died to the fog. Uh-oh. Doesn't help that I can't see. Uh-oh. That's it. That's it. Just gently float down. Rip. Rip. That was difficult. Oh, it respawned me one more time in the where my flag is, but I can't see. I can't get up there. There we go. Why am I still alive? There we go. I don't think... Well, no. I'm sure other people could find their way out, but I didn't know which way was up, so I couldn't... The sun just made it so I couldn't see. Rip. Rip in piss. Well, I did my solo run. I tried. I tried. I think I'm going to take just a little BRB. I've been drinking on, I got 2 BBL samples from Gamersteps I've been drinking on. I actually kind of like it. I kind of like BBL. I think you said it was alright. But I like it. But anyway. Oh, it's your favorite? I thought you said it was alright. Which one did you say you didn't like so much? Chug juice. Okay. I don't remember you saying that. But oh well. I'll be back in about 5. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we'll play some Look Outside. How's that sound? See you in a bit.